not what the normal philosophy has been for the Colts. Last week they took the ball after winning the toss and went 3 and out. This time they'll kick it off. We're underway. Big one in the AFC South. Tootin, the return man, and he gets drilled as he crosses the 25-yard line. This team was 4-13 in 2024. Interaction 8-4. It's a bullet from Lawrence, and he makes the connection with Mr. Reliable, Jakobi Meyers, 11 yards on the first play from scrimmage. Suffered a left calf strain early in the game last week, the loss to Houston. Running play, not going to work. Etienne is swallowed up. Cameron Bynum helping in run support. It's a loss of 2.
The Colts have been dealing with a lot of injuries, most notably DeForest Buckner and last week's Sauce Gardner.
Moving fast here, Lawrence. It is snagged along the sideline by Myers. Shotgun here for Lawrence.
3-man rush.
Lawrence. They'll check it down to the flat. And there's just not much there to work with. A 5-yard pickup.
Trevor Lawrence looks around and sees his only option is to check it down.
So Lou Anarumo's defense does its job. Logan Cook with the punt. Gould gets out of the way and the ball rolls out of bounds. NFL's leading rusher, Jonathan Taylor, in the backfield. Shotgun for Jones. Fake it, and it's intercepted by Lloyd. Devin Lloyd weaving. Lloyd trying to cut it to the outside, and he's tripped up. Turnover, Indianapolis. Josh Downs makes the tackle.
Johnson and see him come up a little bit, but he doesn't see Devin Lloyd, who drops back into that window and perfectly reads it. That's an RPO that turns into an INT, and what a massive momentum swing for the Jacksonville Jaguars on the very first defensive play of the game.
The intended receiver, Michael Pittman. Inauspicious way to open up for Indy. Handoff, Etienne. And he muscles his way for a gain of a yard. That's it. On a 2nd and 9.
False start.
And that's been an issue for the Jaguars, most penalized team in the NFL this season.
False start. Offense number 85. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
John Hussey, 11th season as a referee. It was Bretton Strange, the guilty party.
And you mentioned Cole Van Lanen, very hand right tackle. Just a very versatile piece for Jacksonville to be able to slip in there.
Yeah, Liam Cohen just gave him a great deal of credit. Lawrence on a line. Hauled in by Brian Thomas Jr. First down, Jaguars. 18-yard pass play with Charvarius Ward there for Indy.
Brian Thomas Jr., the Colts are running a zone defense, and he just gets in the middle of a box of 4 defenders, finds the...
Yeah, it's a 1st and goal for Jacksonville. Fake the run, toss it underneath, handled by Strange, and he's tackled inside the 5. What a difference Strange makes for this offense. 2nd and goal. Handoff, Etienne, slicing through. Touchdown, Jaguars. And a key block from Strange as they take advantage of the Jones INT.
There's a great block out here from Harrison, and Ezra Cleveland is also a massive touchdown by Etienne. Great start for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And Cam Little on for the extra point. He knocks it through. Jaguars currently have the tiebreak. Obviously, winner of this one will move into sole possession of first place in the division. Gould returning. He's tripped up, and he lost the ball. It was down.
They can't get him going. They can't get the play action going. Nothing works without him.
Fake it, throw it. Pittman, yards after the catch. Michael Pittman Jr. accelerating for a gain of 16 on the play. First down from the 40-yard line. Fake the handoff, Jones to throw it again. He will towards the sideline, and it's incomplete. Pierce got a hand on it, but that's it. People are noticing around the NFL what this unit has done. 2nd down and 10. 7-0 lead for Jacksonville. Jones throws it, and it's a strike. The grab made by Pierce. Another first down. This one into Jacksonville territory. 17 yards on the hookup.
The NFL in yards per reception.
It's a running play for Taylor. Nice adjustment by Taylor. He cuts it across the 40. Josh Hines-Allen.
So 4 yards there is a good start.
2nd and 6. Jones, protection holds up, and a tight window. It's handled by the talented rookie Tyler Warren. No huddle here for the Colts. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Taylor trying to bounce it. Could not. He avoids the first tackler and at least turn the page, start focusing on the next game, the fundamentals, and exactly what you just said, Evan, for Taylor. The throw by Jones is there to Pierce. Developed from the time that Steichen's been with the team, his third year. Fake it on the boot. Jones on the move, using his legs, something he did not do at all last week. Effective drive here for Indianapolis. Taylor gets away initially. Taylor still keeps the legs churning, and he's brought down just short of the first down. Taylor discussed. 3rd and 1 here for Indy. 10th play of the drive. It's an inside run to Tyler Warren, and the elasticity as he was getting pulled from behind. Taylor in the backfield. 1st and goal at the 1. Handoff. Taylor. They try to push him in.
Second effort.
He's there. Touchdown, Colts. Indianapolis with a strong answer. Nice balance.
This is just pure leg drive like we just talked about. That strength, that offseason work helping out for Jonathan Taylor. He's on top of bodies and keeps his legs going. Diving into the end zone. Indianapolis.
And that's rushing touchdown number 16. You're talking about total touchdowns, which Taylor has been amazing this year. New kicker for the Colts. It's 76 yards, took just over 6 minutes of action. And the Colts even this one up. Allen Jr. is the return man for Jacksonville. He tried to power through across the 25 and are on the Jacksonville sideline. Rain is picked up. Lawrence is throwing, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit the tight end Strange on the quick hitter. It's a handoff to Etienne. He cuts it across the 30-yard line for a gain of 5. Good block by McCary. Look at the wheels. Lawrence going to take a shot downfield, and it's hauled in. What a grab by Thomas. Stride for stride, Ward was there, but there was enough separation for Thomas to make a brilliant catch, 39 yards.
Wow. Watch this. You can't blame the coverage. That's fantastic.
With some injuries this year and some inconsistencies and drops. Lawrence, underneath pass to Strange. Strange makes his move out across the 15-yard line. To the side of Lawrence on a first down. 2.5 to go in the first. Lawrence looking end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Jakobi Meyers. And that connection is real.
If you can get Jakobi Meyers lined up on Jermaine Pratt, that is an advantage for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's exactly what they did here. You'll see the linebacker Pratt.
The Colts earlier this season with the Raiders, we asked him about the matchup. He said, man, they talked a lot. He goes, for this Jacksonville offense. Cam Little kicks it off. Amir Abdullah will take a knee.
And we're grateful for it because we get an unbelievable game like today.
Jonathan Taylor in. Fake the handoff. Jones steps up, and Jones is dumped at the 30-yard line, and a flag is down. The veteran Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis, who's a phenomenal slot corner, just gets his hands inside of the neckline.
Penalty flag is in the area of Jacksonville.
Number 2. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic. First.
Jacksonville also has Eric Murray back in the lineup. The safety missed the last 5 games with a neck injury. Handoff to Taylor. He puts his head down. And
one more person to have to worry about as opposed to last week. That was a false start.
Yep, jump on the right side of the offensive line for Indianapolis. Play never happens.
False start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
It is Braden Smith. Yeah, we talked about the miles per hour from a week ago, lowest of his career. He got to 18 miles per hour on that run. That pass, it took a while to get there, but it eventually did. Here comes the rush. It holds up, flags down. Jones does hit his man, Alec Pierce.
Personal foul, chop block, offense number 28.
Yeah, he knows it.
15-yard penalty from the previous.
You'd imagine this is just a simple runner check down. Yeah.
It is to Taylor. And he'll chew up some yards, and that'll be the end of the first quarter as he's tackled by Eric Armstead. Get you an official update as soon as we get it. Rigoberto Sanchez punting. Trammell returning from the 14. And Trammell will get dropped just short of the 30-yard line. So Jacksonville's got a 14-7 lead. They could put a lot of pressure on the Indianapolis Colts with a strong drive here. Etienne dancing.
And put some more of that pressure on Riley Leonard.
Second down and 8 here for Jacksonville. Etienne flanks Lawrence. He'll help block. Lawrence gets rid of it at the last moment. Jump ball opportunity. And Thomas could not bring it in against Ward. Got him earlier, not this time. On a 4-receiver set, little floater, nobody there. They had receivers bunched together, but so Logan Cook will punt it with Anthony Gould standing at the 19. Bit of a token rush, high sailing kick, angling towards the sideline. Gould the catch, and then slam down on special teams. 49-yard punt on IR. Broken orbital bone that happened pregame earlier this season. Jonathan Taylor gets the call, and Taylor takes it to the 25, down to Evan. In an emergency situation, it'll be the former Penn State standout and versatile weapon. Taylor trying to extend the ball, and he loses it in desperate situations.
Take a look at it here. He's on top of a lot of bodies. He's reaching the ball out, and it does come out before an elbow or a knee hits the ground.
Eric Murray knocked it free.
Fresh off of IR, Eric Murray gets his hand in there. And just everything going against the Indianapolis Colts right now.
Jacksonville takes over at the 28 of Indianapolis. Lawrence on a give. Oh, the cut to the outside. Etienne to the Etienne zone. Touchdown.
Right guard, Patrick McCary and Robert Hainsey. And Etienne just follows his blockers, is able to spring himself out. And you see Hainsey make the final block to spring him and put his hand in the air. That's an offensive lineman Super Bowl right there, knowing that he just sprung his running back for a touchdown.
Cam Little adds the extra point. Cam Little will kick it off. Gould and Abdullah are deep. This is returnable, but mishandled by Abdullah initially. And then he goes airborne out across the 25-yard line. NFL Honors Thursday, February 5th. Leonard, little pop pass to Pittman, and it's read perfectly by Jacksonville. Initially Jordan Lewis, then he got some help. It's a loss of 1 yard for Indianapolis.
Jordan Lewis is just going to follow Tyler Warren out. Imagine more zone read, but the problem with that is it also puts Riley Leonard at risk, and he's the only quarterback they've got.
Pittman the catch, but there was a lot of traffic in the area. And Devin Lloyd
to that third quarterback spot, which you don't want.
Nickel package on a 3rd and 8. Leonard steps up. Leonard waits to the last moment and gets it to Pierce for a big gain. The catch and run to the 42-yard line of Jacksonville. So that's a little bit of what Leonard brings to the party, 29 yards.
Jonathan Taylor got just enough, a phenomenal job of making something out of nothing.
First down for Indy. Taylor tried to veer, and he has stood up and dropped after a gain of 2 to the 40-yard line. And this situation calls for it. Down 21-7. A give to Taylor. 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation for the Colts. Here comes the rush. Leonard It's complete right at the line to gain to Josh Downs. It's enough for the first down. Single setback is Taylor. Colts need points. Handoff to Taylor. And he'll carry it for 2 down at the 30-yard line. This is a Colts team that has lost 9 straight games in Jacksonville. Off the boot, Leonard is hit, and a low throw at the feet of Tyler Warren for Jacksonville. From the 30-yard line, Leonard handles the snap, hangs in there, and throws it for a first down for 43 yards. Shotgun, give it up to Gould. Trying to use that speed, he loses his helmet in the process. So he got popped on the play. Proficient in his NFL career. On a give to Abdullah. Amir Abdullah with a flag down on a 2nd down and 8.
Holding.
Hold on, 56.
Offense number 56. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Perennial Pro Bowler Quentin Nelson.
Pretty good team.
Yep. Clinton, Missouri. Leonard. Forced out of the pocket. On the move. Nearly intercepted. 3rd and 13 now for Leonard and the Colts. Deep drop. He slings it. Incomplete. Tried to squeeze it in there to Pierce. And a penalty marker comes flying in.
Pass interference.
Oh, move. Yep.
Defense number 22. Wally placed the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
And it's Jarian Jones.
And then Jones comes up through him, but doesn't really go through the back. In my personal opinion, that's no harm, no foul on both sides.
Taylor gets wrapped up. Backfield, they're getting creative here. And they've got someone in Shane Steichen that can do it. Leonard throws. Almost intercepted. Daniel Jones out with an Achilles injury. Riley Leonard's pass is knocked down. The 3rd kicker of the season for the Colts, Spencer Schrader, out for the year. Michael Badgley let go, and a 28-yarder is good. Very comfortable out there for Indianapolis. The rookie stepping in for the injured Daniel Jones, out with an Achilles problem. LaQuint Allen returns it, and Allen lunges just short of the 30. NFL Today update. Send it to New York and Adam Shine. Etienne with a pair of touchdowns today. Etienne with the adjustment. First down run across the 40. Nick Cross eventually. Myers comes in motion. Right back to Etienne. Trying to take it to the outside. And he cuts it upfield out near midfield.
The Texans and the Chiefs. Good ball everywhere.
Tootin gets the call. Tootin's got a first down. Rookie out of Virginia Tech. They are out-colting the Colts. Not even sure that's a word. It isn't. Tootin! He lost the ball! Indianapolis grabs it! The question, was he down?
No, he is not down. What a play by Grover Stewart. Beats the cut block, comes over to make the tackle, and gets his hand on that ball, and it certainly looked like it was moving before.
So Indianapolis takes over at the 47-yard line. They give it to Taylor. He'll pick up 2.5.
The rookie and Leonard.
And we had a jump as the clock was just about to hit 2 minutes.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 94. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
2 minutes to go in this first half. Jacksonville up 21-10. Colts off of the turnover, driving now on the Jaguars. Trying to get it to the outside. Turning the corner is Taylor.
Obviously, they want to stop the clock and get the ball in their possession.
Leonard on 3rd and 1. The ball was tipped. Incomplete. Now what do you do? Taylor sets up next to the rookie Leonard. Give it to him. He's stonewalled. He didn't get it. Trayvon Walker.
Lloyd is going to just fly downhill here. and create a matchup for Jonathan Taylor to run into, and he has to cut it back into Jacksonville defenders. I personally am not a fan on when it's only 1 yard to gain, getting in the shotgun and snapping the ball 4 or 5 yards backwards to then try and gain the go under center and either quarterback sneak it or hand that thing off downhill to Jonathan Taylor.
So Indy gets no points. They leave time on the clock for Jacksonville. Etienne in the backfield, and the play is whistled dead.
You can hear the hard count, got his own guy.
Full start. Offense number 17. 5-yard penalty, second down.
It is a throwback weekend. Lawrence, it's dropped. And by the man, Lawrence is 0 of 4 in the second quarter as the rain picked up. Lawrence steps up, he throws, deep shot, he's got his man! Tim Patrick, first down, Jacksonville.
This is just going to be out here going deep, and you're going to see Jalen Jones trying to cover him, but gets caught up. His eyes are in the backfield a little bit. And Patrick more than makes up for his false start penalty with a sure-handed catch down the sideline.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Lawrence looking to deal. He does.
But they feel like they're in a little bit of a rhythm and want to keep it going.
2nd and 3. Lawrence. That pass knocked around. Incomplete. He was trying to hit Strange for the first down.
And I think that's a really good way to coach.
And trusting Lawrence with his legs. And he's got power. It's enough for a first down. Liam Cohen telling us, I encourage him. And it's been very steady since. Etienne in the backfield. High snap. Lawrence. He looks, catch, attempting to curl. There's nothing there for Patrick.
The end of this first half and the second half is any different.
Lawrence. Oh, the pump and run by Trevor Lawrence. He gets hit from behind. Everybody froze for a moment anticipating the pass.
You don't.
First man through, Meyers. And that little extra cut at the end gets him the first down. Lawrence from the gun. Etienne shifts to the other side. First and goal. Lawrence looks. Incomplete in the direction of Meyers after Indianapolis could not convert on a 4th down, and flags fly.
65.
Full start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty, second down.
It's McCary. They lead the NFL in penalties per game, 8.7. No timeouts remaining. 2nd and goal. Moving pocket. Lawrence throws against the grain, and it glances off the hands of Patrick. Incomplete. And now 3rd and goal. From the Indianapolis 8. 15 seconds on the clock. Lawrence in the pocket.
Cannot take a sack.
Lawrence throws. Touchdown. Penalty marker down. Tim Patrick on the receiving end.
Going to be on the defense. Touchdown will stand. Dangerous play for Trevor Lawrence. If he gets taken down here, it completely changes everything. But he trusts himself enough to get out of it. Finds Tim Patrick open. Puts his hands up. Says, I'm right here. Trevor Lawrence says, I see you, big guy. Don't worry.
Here's the official word.
Illegal contact. Defense number 40. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
For the half.
And the extra point is good. So as Evan detailed, Cam Little kicks it off. It's going to be Gould for the Colts. And he goes down at the 30-yard line, only 2 seconds on the clock. Quarterback who's taken all the reps in practice throughout the week, who has been one of the clear leaders of your team, is out with an Achilles injury. Rookie backup Riley Leonard will lead the way for the Colts to lead the team in this second half. Already now in a deeper hole. Indy with the ball to start out. There was a little mishandle there, and eventually
advantage in it minus the one fumble. Ball security's at a premium.
Liam, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Evan, hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. First play from scrimmage in the third quarter. He carries it for 7 across the 30-yard line. New sports star in high school, football standout, basketball standout as well before going on to Duke, eventually at Notre Dame. Taylor gets the necessary yardage. First down.
180.
Fake the handoff. Leonard in the pocket. Step and throw. And he connects with Pittman. Gets banged down inside the 40-yard line. That's a 24-yard pass play.
They have 2 guys over the top of Pittman here. He just runs a dig route and runs away from both of them because there's so much open space. Both defenders stay on top, and it's honestly just an easy throw for Riley Leonard.
Pittman more of a factor here. The give is to Taylor. Then some this season. Playing with that left leg injury, eventually injures the right. Deep pass, nobody home. Flag down over the head of Alec Pierce.
More of a flag route.
Pass interference, defense number 30. Ball he placed in spot of the foul. Automatic, first down.
Leonard faked the handoff. The short pass is hauled in by Tyler Warren, and then he is immediately hit. Shotgun formation here for Leonard. 2nd and 8. First drive of the second half. Now this is week 14. The question will be, can they keep it up? Leonard, low snap. He recovers. He throws. Touchdown! Michael Pittman Jr. And a flag is down, and so is a staff member down in the end zone.
I hope that man's okay.
Pass interference, offense number 11. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Shotgun for Leonard. He throws it. It's well short of the line to gain to Pittman.
The contact is made and not a bent arm that then creates a lot of separation. Not a really big foul to me.
Garupi makes the extra point. Lime hat.
It is. It is. It's like a mini umbrella on top of your noggin.
Could be a whole new marketing scheme. Tootin. Layers of tacklers on special teams, and Tootin goes down.
I study something.
You damn.
Every now and again.
No, it's fantastic. It's a tremendous event. Fake the handoff. Lawrence. It's knocked away as Colts produced a field goal to cut it to 15. Handoff, Etienne, the hole closed off quickly. Lawrence rushes on, and it's too high. Strange wants a flag. He's not going to get one on Cameron Bynum. 3 and out for the Jaguars.
I personally like keeping flags in the pockets.
Third punt of the day for Logan Cook. It's a high one, and it's handled at the 30-yard line by Gould. IR with the fractured orbital bone. Play action. Leonard's got a lot of time. And he bounces it in the direction of Alec Pierce. 82 yards. On the ground, Taylor. He's brought down from behind. He could not break away from Devon Hamilton.
Devon Hamilton is a guy who just does the dirty work and then gets to make some splash plays of his own as well. He's going to get into the back.
Previously in Green Bay and Miami. Flag down immediately. Leonard out of the pocket. He throws it complete to Pierce. It's a first down for the Colts if it stands. Penalty marker is all the way back at the 22.
Illegal formation. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
And we just keep going. No stoppages. Leonard flips it. Abdullah dancing, but Austin Trammell waiting at the 21. End over end. Trammell gets under it, and a fair catch called for at the 24. 48-yard kick.
I don't think they've gotten enough credit this year for how well that they're playing and how they've been able to adapt and adjust. You see it with Liam Cohen.
Mistake-free football for Trevor Lawrence. 160 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air. He'll throw it. And it's complete to Jakobi Meyers. Myers has got a first down.
Speaks to that trust level.
He's got 7 targets, 3 catches. Myers, he tried to twirl. He was upset that he didn't get more yards. Blackman brings him down. Before the year began, and it is now going to be a question as to whether or not either or both will be there. Etienne
Continue to find new, better versions of themselves.
Etienne's got 69 yards on the ground. He needed 2 to get this first down. They're trying to push him there. It's going to be Lawrence. Oh, he doesn't have it initially, but he's not giving up on the play. And the forward motion right at the end is enough. The far official is across the line to gain.
2 yards per play out of all their other personnel.
Hand off to Etienne. Tried to snake his way off tackle. Couldn't get there. 100% in our conversations with them. Lawrence put it up in the air. And over the shoulder grab by Brian Thomas Jr.
Wow. Trevor Lawrence once again drops it in the bucket. Watch the late hands here by Brian Thomas Jr. He doesn't flash him until the very last second.
Call on the field was a completed catch. It has been upheld after the challenge by Indianapolis. So, to help provide a little more time for Lawrence. Etienne. They bring him down at the line of scrimmage. We are under a minute to play in the third. Toss it. Etienne gets a running start. Quality cutback by Travis Etienne. Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn, the rest of our NFL on CBS crew. Pistol formation for Jacksonville. Fake the handoff. It's a throw to the outside. There's a flag down. Catch made. Strange takes it.
That's going to be a pick on Jakobi Meyers. Offensive pass interference.
And John Hussey
Pass
will open the
interference.
fourth.
Offense number 3. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Third down.
Lawrence is going to toss it to Myers. Gets hit from behind. 35 yards. And he nails it. At least in a downpour fashion until late in the first quarter. Return man Abdullah. And Abdullah works the sideline. 31-13. It's a handoff to Taylor.
Well, that might be 70 yards right there.
Yep, Taylor gets his best run of the day. It's 13, and that puts him over 70. Yep. Thanks, JJ.
Yep. I did it earlier with the no gloves into a fumble on the next play.
Video packages coming out of break from here on out. Handoff to Taylor. But the reality is, it's the eye test.
You almost knew that he was at least going to get 70 yards.
2nd and 7 for Leonard. Wow, that's 50-50. Wow. Who's got it? Pittman, the receiver on the play, and they're ruling it a pick.
The ruling on the field is an interception by Jacksonville. First down.
Just jumps in a 50-50 ball if I've ever seen one, and they both go down to the ground. I mean, that is a legit 50-50. Tie goes to the runner. Generally, that goes to the offense.
And the key here is the call on the field, which was an INT.
Yes, we might need to see if we can get Gene Steratore on the line to tell us the 50-50 rules.
You ask for Gene, you get Gene. And they determined that it is a turnover. Running play to Etienne. Not happy with some of the calls that were made in the Houston game. That's going to carry over into this week. Lawrence on the move. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Jakobi Meyers in the vicinity. Talk to some players about that and the difference between that team and this team. Lawrence steps up. Lawrence will get there for the first down.
Ooh, slammed into the bench.
We're doing it. We're getting respect around the NFL. Now they're not happy. with where they are. They believe how much he learned, the knowledge, and then he used it here in Indy. Deep ball, incomplete. Thomas matched up with Ward. 3rd and 9 here for the Jaguars. We're down to 10:24 to play in the fourth. Lawrence gets out of there and then lays it out perfectly for Tim Patrick.
Recognition by Trevor Lawrence, knowing there's a free hitter off the edge. He's going to spin out the backside, buy himself some time and deliver a dart. Has to turn his whole body, get his hips around and throw the ball. Great throw and catch to Tim Patrick, but really, really nice recognition by Trevor Lawrence.
Turns it into a 26-yard gain. Jet sweep. Meyers doubles back for 2. That is the 3rd carry of the day. 8 a.m. He was on a plane to Jacksonville at 1 p.m. that day. Lawrence throws it. Tim Patrick could not quite get. They need a yard to keep the drive alive. And he just got escorted by Brenton Strange. The challenge was unsuccessful
Number
from
64
Liam
is
Cohn.
reported as eligible. 64.
So the spot on the field and inches. Etienne, Wildcat. Etienne trying to get there, leans forward.
Don't think he got it.
Nope, he did not. Zaire Franklin helped make sure of it, and it's going the other way.
The ruling on the field is the runner is short of the line to gain. First down, Indianapolis.
They pull the right guard, and he initially starts to go behind.
At certain points of that fourth quarter, they would have ended the game probably because of a clock situation for the Texans not having enough time. Wow. Leonard just gets rid of it. Hines-Allen was there.
Whether or not the knee was down, our guys gave us a great look at it. Oh, it's touching.
Jacksonville is challenging that the quarterback's knee was down in the end zone.
There's his knee. The ball is still touching his hand.
Quarterback's knee was down in the end zone. It is a safety.
And it is a Duval dagger. Or no, it's the free pop in the air here. Fair catch it. Everybody just gets out of the way, and Jacksonville is there. Run it. Etienne. Trevor Lawrence is done for the day. Nick Mullins is in. Lawrence, the helmet is off. Give it to Etienne. He's wrapped up immediately on the play. Mullins, short pass. Low throw is handled. And after the catch, do nothing to change the success or failure. Cam Little. He buries it from 48 yards away. Gladstone, 35-year-old general manager who was hired from the Rams, and then Liam Cohn comes over from Tampa Bay, and you can check all the boxes. It's all working together.
They need to get their penalties under control because they are last in the NFL in penalties. But other than that, they have been improving in every category.
Little kicks it off. Abdullah takes a knee.
Both teams are being successful, but they're not saying everything's okay. They are still trying to improve.
Alec Pierce with the catch on the throw from Riley Leonard. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, we'll wait the news on Daniel Jones, but it seems pretty obvious. 9-month recovery, so you start doing the math where that would place him. Leonard has just enough on it to get the first down to Pittman. They've lost 9 straight in Jacksonville and then 1 international game where the Jaguars were the home team.
Best of quarterbacks in this league. It is no easy task.
And a deafening crowd.
Yeah.
Catch. Pierce, first down. From the 35 of Jacksonville. Leonard Throws it out to the perimeter. Another catch made by Pittman.
Just sit there and think about what's happened the last couple weeks, what's happened today. It is not a fun place to be.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so you know you got to get on the bus. How to turn this thing around. Then the added layer of your quarterback going down.
Yep, been on a lot of those quiet bus rides, quiet plane rides, seemingly without their starting quarterback.
Their last division title came in 2014. That's the longest drought in the AFC South. Leonard looks, end zone. Man, turn. So you're Alec Pierce, and you're sitting along the bench area. Leonard throws it. Good grab by Downs for a first down. That carries us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, run, 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 run!
Rookie Riley Leonard looks, throws, it's broken up. Tyler Warren, the intended target. Alec Pierce is being evaluated for a concussion. Leonard steps up, and Leonard's going to run for the score. Touchdown, Indy.
Riley Leonard looking around, everybody's covered. He sees just a gigantic area of green.
And they'll go for 2 here. Leonard. And it bounces off Tyler Warren. But we've talked to him a couple times. There's no hint of a New England accent. None. We asked him, he said, my dad had such a thick accent. I've tried to get rid of it. Juden on the return. He said he saw it
for the Indianapolis Colts. 0-4 when scoring 20 or less. 8-0 when scoring 21 or more. Obviously only 19 today.
Nick Mullins takes a knee. Home for Tennessee, week 18. Another knee for Mullins. He'll have to do it one more time.
Some reinforcements you'd hope are on the way.
The hot streak continues for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They win a big one over Indianapolis, 36-19 by themselves for first place in the AFC South.